Hello students, in the previous class we had seen hemophilia, that is one of the genetic disorder. Let's see the next genetic disorder, that is sickle cell anemia. Sickle, by the name sickle, you know that is an implement that is used in farming for harvesting, sickle. So there is sickle cell anemia means the cell would be of sickle shape. Now why this happens, we will see that. So it is an autosome linked recessive trait. Autosome means there are two type of chromosome, autosomes and sex chromosome. So this disease, it affects the autosomes. Autosome linked recessive trait. Recessive means when both the alleles are recessive, then only this disease would be expressed. So it is called autosome linked recessive trait. It is transmitted when both the partners are carrier for the gene or heterozygous. The partners should be carrier. Now remember this, if a person is affected with disease, that person will not be able to survive till the reproductive age. So the parents would be a carrier always. This disease is controlled by a single pair of allele, HBA and HBS. So there may be three possible genotypes: HBS, which is diseased; HBA, which is a carrier; HBA, which is normal. What is the cause of this? There is substitution of glutamic acid by valine at the sixth position of beta globin chain of HB molecule. Now HB molecule structure you have studied in 11th standard. It's a quaternary structure. You can see there are alpha and beta parts here. So the sixth position of beta globin chain, this is a curved structure. If you try to a wire is coiled, and you try to open that wire, if you try to open that, you will get the structure like this. And this says that sixth position of beta globin chain, this whole thing is a beta globin chain, and the sixth position of beta globin chain, there is change from glutamic acid to valine. That is why this change take place. So what happens here, this glutamic acid is changed to valine. Now how this happens, we will see that this is the gene that control hemoglobin. Okay, now look at this position, CTC. Now CTC, for when translation is taking place, C is for cytosine, T is for thymine, C is for cytosine. Now if the translation take place, cytosine will form combination pairing with guanine, C with G. Thymine will form pair with adenine. Again cytosine will form pair with guanine. This is the case when it is normal. For a normal person, this is the case. Looking at a sickle cell anemic DNA, mutation take place. So this CTC is changed to CAC. Okay, now CAC. So now here translation take place. So what happens? This cytosine is changed to guanine, right? Now in RNA what happens? Adenine forms pairing with, this doesn't change to guanine, but there is pairing between cytosine and guanine. Here adenine, it forms a pair with uracil in case of RNA. In case of DNA, forms with thymine. So here it is forming GUG. What is the actual case? GAG should be formed, but in a single cell anemia, GUG is formed. Now this is the glutamic acid and this is coding for valine. Okay, so this is what is happening. In the sixth position, there is a change in glutamic acid to valine, and this valine is which causes the change in shape of RBC. And why does this happen? Because there is a lack of hemoglobin, and there is lack of oxygen, so that happens. Now look here. In normal case, you can see here GAG, CTC, and in the mutation, after mutation take place, GTG, GTG, so it will form CAC, and then the translation, messenger RNA. When all these detailed things you will be studying in the next chapter. Just remember that this GTG is changed to GUG. Okay, that is valine. Again it forms CAC and then GUG. Here Actually it should be GAG, but it is changed to GUG. That is how the glutamic acid is changed to valine. And when it is changed to valine, what happens? The hemoglobin, there is not much of oxygen that it is getting. So what will happen? These beta globin chain, they will start polymerization, they will start joining, and because of that joining they will form a structure like this, like a sickle. And that is how sickle cell anemia is caused. Now look at the pedigree analysis for sickle cell anemia. Here you can find the parents, they are not affected, they may be carrier. That is why the next generation, the male is having affected. Here also the female is affected. You can see here, here again they are not. What did I tell? A sickle cell anemic patient will not survive for reproduction. So here you can see they are also carrier. In the next generation, an affected male is there. Now you can see the inheritance of sickle cell anemic patient. HB, HBS normal, HBS, HBS is normal, but HBA, SBS is normal, but they are carrier. HBS, HBS is affected. You can see the inheritance. HBS, 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 HBA, that is a carrier. HBS, HBA, again carrier. A carrier male and carrier female, when they are crossed, affected would be HBS, 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 HBA carrier, HBS, HBA carrier, HBA, HBA normal. So 50% carrier, 25% affected, 25% normal. Coming to phenylketonuria, this is another genetic disorder. What happens? This is again an inherited autosomal recessive trait. It is also an inborn error. The affected individual lacks an enzyme that converts the amino acid phenylalanine into tyrosine. So here phenylalanine is converted into tyrosine. This phenylalanine is accumulated and converted into phenylpyruvic acid and other derivatives, and the accumulation of these in brain results in mental retardation. So these are also excreted through urine because of its poor absorption by kidney. Kidneys are not able to absorb this phenylpyruvic acid, and so it is secreted, excreted through urine also. So these were the genetic disorders we had studied. Coming to chromosomal disorders, there is Down syndrome. Down syndrome, it is a genetic disorder. Genetic disorder means there will be some problem in again genetic disorder. We were studying about Mendelian and chromosome disorder. Chromosomal disorder means there is some problem in chromosome. It is named after Langdon Down, who first described in 1866. Its cause is there is a presence of an extra copy of chromosome number 21. You can see here 21 chromosome. There is an extra copy of chromosome, and it is termed as trisomy 21. Okay, you can see here 1, 2, 3. Actually they should have a pair, but now they are having extra copy of the chromosome. That's why it's called trisomy, 3 chromosomes. So trisomy 21. What are the symptoms? The person suffering from this has a short height, big wrinkled tongue, flattened nose, partially opened mouth, broad palm with crease, physical and mental retardation, increased risk of heart diseases, thyroid disorders, mental illness, etc. Coming to the next disorder, that is Klinefelter syndrome. It is again a genetic disorder. It is named after Harry Klinefelter, who described it in 1940. What is the cause of this? Presence of an extra copy of X chromosome in males. Males should have XY, but here you can see there is an extra copy. So that is why 47 is written. 46 is the normal. Extra copy of the chromosome, that means 47. Underlying cause is caused due to non-disjunction event during gametogenesis, that is during meiosis 2, when the sister chromatids have to separate, that doesn't happen, and because of that this extra chromosome is present. So you can see here XXY, extra chromosome is present here. What are the symptoms? Overall masculine development, feminine development is also seen. So XXY, male and female, both the features are seen here. Feminine development is also seen. Breast growth, less facial hair, less body hair, broader hips, reduced energy level and strength as compared to other males, and infertility. So all these are the reasons why symptoms of Klinefelter syndrome. Coming to the next syndrome, that is Turner syndrome. It's again a genetic disorder named after Henry Turner, who first described it in 1938. Its cause is absence of an X chromosome. Their extra chromosome was there, where in Klinefelter syndrome Here there is an absence of X chromosome partly or completely in females. You can see here X, only X is there. XX should be there, only X is there. So it is termed as 45 because 46 chromosome is not there, 45X. Symptoms are, it affects only females. Reproductive infertility, short stature, absence of menstrual period, obesity, webbed neck, ear infections, visual impairments, small fingernails. All these are the symptoms of Turner syndrome that happens because there is a less X chromosome. Klinefelter's chromosome happens because there is one more X chromosome, extra X chromosome. Okay, so these are the genetic disorders we have studied. Thank you.